What's up, Nerf Herders? Hope you're all doing well and having a great day out there. So we have got a juicy theory that we talked about a little bit in our review for the series finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, now Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and some strong evidence to back this up here. So we're going to share a couple of points here and talk briefly on this and want to get your all's thoughts out there as well. So comment down below. I'd love to know if you have any additional supporting evidence that backs this up or any thoughts that you've got on this. And before we jump into everything here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications, give the video a thumbs up. Let's get this bad boy making the rounds here because I think there's some good compelling evidence here. And here we go. So we get this post-credit sequence to tie up everything with Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And this post-credit sequence didn't really do anything different outside of a phone call that Sharon Carter makes. We already know she's the power broker. We already know that she's going to get herself established because they already foreshadowed that. But this phone call has relevance and importance to it. We know Sharon Carter is set up to be who she is. Why do we need to see her make a phone call? There's a reason for this. The reason they gave us that is because there's either someone at her equal or she's reporting to somebody else. So they wanted to let us know it's not her acting alone and she's not the ringleader here. There's somebody else. Who is that somebody else? It's Norman Osborn. That's who she is working with. That's who she is answering to. Norman Osborn is running this operation here. And the first piece to kind of tie this together is at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, we see Spidey swinging through downtown New York, past Avengers Tower, getting repairs done. Why do they show that? There's relevance to that. It's Norman Osborn coming in with Oscorp. Oscorp will take over Avengers Tower. It's happening. That is what I got to say on that. And we're going to get to a compelling thing that's going to tie this together even more in a minute. But let's talk about the end of Far From Home here. It's Oscorp. It's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you think. I mean, who else is going to be building, that kind of infrastructure at Stark Tower? You know what I mean? Like, who else is going to be having that presence? Norman Osborn is obviously the, ultimate big bad booty daddy of the Spider-Man universe, and he's kind of like, the MCU's Lex Luthor. Like he's basically just the guy with all the money who's going to finance all the terrorism and all the bad shit.
Yep.
And
100%.
I can totally see that happening. He's like the anti-Tony Stark. So, I think it's a smart idea to bring Norman Osborn in because, especially at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, when Carter's on the phone, she's talking about how she has access to all of these new things like weapons and different shit.
Yes.
And
all this tech, dude, that's deep in there.
Who else uses that kind of stuff? It's really just Norman Osborn. I mean, him and, everything that kind of stems from him, but he's all about research and development. I mean, he's a scientist himself. So
yes,
that's the most logical thing.
100%, dude. And to even capitalize off of that more, dude, is there's the part when we don't know who the power broker is yet, and Carly checks her phone, and the message reads, or something along the lines of, you better bring the serum or you're dead. So that's Sharon Carter's telling her, I need that serum. Well, what do you need the serum for unless it's to give to Norman Osborn because he's planning on utilizing it for himself and whoever else to create the Sinister Six. Now that Peter Parker has been exposed, and we can learn about this in the third Spider-Man film coming up here, but she was desperate to get that serum and it's gone now. So it would make sense to make the call. We don't have the serum anymore. I know you wanted that. But I'm going to have all this intel now with this inside tech, all of this secret shit. It makes perfect sense. And the most compelling thing to this, dude, because I jumped out of my seat when this happened in the show, and we talked about this a little bit in our finale review, but the most compelling piece to this, because my mind went there immediately, is the Flag Smashers show up right in the beginning of the series finale, and they drop these little bombs out there to kind of flood the room with smoke and gas everybody out. And when the thing pops open, it's illuminating this beautiful green light, which makes no sense why you would make that choice to go with green. Why are you using green for that there? The Flag Smashers have been all surrounded in black and red colors. Why is there a green light illuminating out of that unless it's Norman Osborn? And it's a little bit of a tie because those are pumpkin bombs, dude. Those are the first iteration of the pumpkin bomb right there, dude, at the end of Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, dude, that makes perfect sense. I mean, think about it this way: is this whole season finale, we find out that the Flag Smashers were basically the muscle for Agent Carter, and she's the power broker. but then we see that she answers to someone else. I don't think it's someone on her level. I think she's answering to somebody.
Yep.
Because why else would she be saying, oh, I have access to all this stuff? Why wouldn't she just be like, I'm going to use this stuff if she was in charge? I don't really think she's in charge. I think she's answering to a higher power. And so if you think Norman Osborn's been financing everything, so he's the rich guy who's got the money, who's financing everything, and it's trickling down. So inadvertently, he's financing the Flag Smashers. So whatever technology he has in weapons, bioweapons, whatever, he's probably providing that to them.
Yep.
And so it makes sense for them to have access to those, maybe early on versions of the pumpkin bomb. And then who knows, when she says, oh, I have access to all this technology and all of these new things, that's gonna probably be what introduces us to all of Oscorp. Maybe Oscorp's gonna get like, I don't know, exclusive rights to military testing and shit like that, and then that's how we have Norman Osborn hijack some of that shit and use it for himself.
Exactly, dude. It's the creation of the Goblin. It's the creation of Doc Ock. There's so many things, dude, that could play into this here because it's all going to play off of tech. We've seen that through the Spider-Man movies so far. Vulture was very high tech with everything. So that's how we're going to see this play out, dude. Mysterio was very tech from the Tony Stark tech and stuff. Everything with Spider-Man has been tech-driven, so it would make perfect sense that Norman Osborn's manipulating from the inside, and he's going to build everything based off of tech, and that's how we'll get the formation of Sinister Six, because I think we're going to get some iteration of the Sinister Six, or at least alluding to that in this Spider-Man film, and this is all going to tie together cohesively. So we want to hear what you guys have to say about this. If there's any other big details or minor things that you've noticed that could tie to the story, these were the main things that we had just picked up on here coming off of the end of Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So comment down below. We'd love to know what your thoughts are on this. We're feeling pretty strong about this, and this would be extremely exciting if this is our first introduction to knowing Norman Osborn is in the MCU, because you gotta bring him in, dude. So that will do it, guys. Again, subscribe to the Nerf Herders Studios channel if you are new. Drop a thumbs up on this here if you enjoyed the content for today. And again, comment down below. We will see you all in the next video.